Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever Spider-Man does. Yeah, hello everyone, this is the Greenway Hunter and welcome to my 100 subscriber special, the review of Spider-Man Homecoming. So, even though Sony has its name plastered on the front of the movie when it first starts, fortunately Marvel also has its name plastered at the front of the movie and on the poster, so let's see how this is going to be. So the basic plot of the movie is that Spider-Man Peter Parker wants to become an Avenger like he wanted to in Captain America Civil War. And so it's just a continuation of that. With a homecoming dance thrown in there to be the center of the high school drama, which thankfully this movie does not focus on a lot. So without going into spoiler, I'm going to give the story an 8.5 out of 10. The story sometimes was slow, but the action scenes made up for it, and it really was a good reboot of Spider-Man so far. However, for every one of the slow scenes in this movie, there are 10 action scenes that make up for it. The picture you see on your screen is from a scene where Spider-Man is trying to hold a ship together using his webs. Believe me, it is awesome. And I can't talk about the action without talking about the difference in suits. This first suit is Peter Parker's homemade suit with his homemade blasters. The second suit is the suit that Tony Stark gave him that is custom made and has Karen, a built-in artificial intelligence, sort of like Jarvis. She is, in my opinion, the best character. These two suits show a difference in fighting style and play an important symbolic role in Spider-Man's growth as a character in this film. The action was fast-paced, and it was fun, and it was well choreographed, and it played a symbolic role in the movie. Therefore, I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. The characters. Most of the high school characters were forgettable, but there were a few gems, and the guy who played Spider-Man was pretty good. Let's go through a few of them and let's see if we can pick out some of our favorites, shall we? And see how they compare to the others in the rest of the movie. Alert, alert, spoiler alert. Spoilers ahead from small to large. Talking about the characters may induce spoilers. You have been warned. Hope you enjoy talking about the characters. Starting off with Tom Holland, who is British, but I didn't sense any British accent in his speech. And this version of Spider-Man sort of stays in New York, but he wants to go big. So it's sort of an opposite effect of what normally happens, where he starts out in New York and then he wants to stay small, but eventually goes big. Jeb Bolton plays Ned, Peter Parker's best friend, who is a nerd and reminds me a whole lot of Cisco from The Flash. If any of y'all watch that show, comment it down in the comments. Zendaya plays Michelle, a girl that is an artist and really doesn't care about much, is cool and laid back, and is a member of the debate team. She is sort of the character that's just sort of so meta and is like, whatever, I'm so chill. So I liked her a lot. Her reactions were funny. Michael Keaton played Vulture in this movie, who is the main villain. He has a love-hate relationship with Spider-Man, and Michael Keaton did a good job of playing this character. I loved him, and it was entertaining to see him on screen. Robert Downey Jr. did an awesome job of playing Iron Man, but Iron Man the character is a jerk. I didn't even realize he was that big of a jerk, but in this movie he was. It did get pretty easy towards the end, but in the beginning he was just a jerk, and it was a lovable jerk, you know? So I really like the characters that I mentioned. Um, there was also a lot of school characters that I did not like. I'm gonna give the characters a 9 out of 10. The music. I think the music was good. It fit the mood, but it was not like Star Wars level like it got you into to it. So all in all, I think I'd give the music an 8 out of 10. The bonus round. When this movie says PG-13, it means PG-13 because there is a lot of cussing and inappropriate appropriate jokes in this movie that might go over a lot of kids' heads. So parents, I would advise you watching this with your kids. It's not so much cussing that you get annoyed by it, but I know we don't like it in movies, but um movies have just been putting one little bad word in there and then calling it PG-13. I gotta give the writers props for using that label to its fullest extent to get the full comedic effect. So I'm going to be giving this a bonus of zero point 0.5 and my final average tally up of um of the review. So overall, the movie was good, and the final results, once I tallied everything up, was a 9.25. Awesome movie. Thank you. Thanks for watching, everyone. Look at all these people that have subscribed. I thank each and every one of you for subscribing, and I hope to be able to do another special when we reach 200. And just tell everybody you know, tell 3 to 10 people about my channel and get them to subscribe and let's grow and let's say a prayer. Lord, I pray that people just enjoyed this video and that the channel will grow, and I thank you for allowing me to have fun with this, Lord, and just keep the honest away from people in their day, and just may they have a great day. Okay, I don't know if y'all saw that, but my computer acted funky, so I'm sorry that little glitch happened.